So I have 4 kids, and as a new mom, it was a difficult season for me. Being a new mom, being on the road, making albums, all the things that I felt like were pulling at me at all times. The season where I needed the word the most was the season that it was hardest for me to, where I really just made the excuse to not be consistent because I was tired. And I mean, that's real. Like, newborn life is real, and I've gone through it 4 times, and it's like, if I will take sleep anywhere I can get it.
When you have kids, they will kill your devotional time because the essence of free time is like none. I started waking up stupid early, which I get up at like 4 o'clock in the morning now because that's the hack when you have kids. And you gotta get that stuff in. You're gonna be tired and it's gonna stink when you wake up early, but I just know that I'd rather be tired at 3 p.m. than without a gentle biblical nudge in the right direction all day long.
The biggest difficulty that I have now looking back about applying the word to every area of my life really had to do more with biblical illiteracy. That I think that a lot of times there can be the approach of, unfortunately, sometimes more emotion than it can be truth. When I did get that in my life, I started to see my life transform in really, really deep ways. I saw my roots go deeper.
A season when I really struggled to read the Bible is when I personally went through a season of depression. And I think it was because I was just so mad at God. I was like, I can't believe you have allowed this to happen to me. And so I was so angry. I didn't want to talk to him. I didn't want to read the Bible. And so I put it away. And that was like a really long, drawn out, painful season. And now that I'm in a healthier season and I am reading the Bible again, I've walked with other friends who've gone through seasons of depression. And instead of doing what I did, they grabbed promises from the Bible, verses, and they clung to those until their hearts believed them again. And I've just seen what it looks like to go through a hard season without leaning on God and his word, and to do it with his word. And I would say my friends who did that had a much easier season, even of depression, than I did.
I think life's just full of seasons. You know, it ebbs and flows, and sometimes you're really intimate with God and sometimes you're not. When I'm intimate with God, when I'm living a life that I think he would be pleased with, I tend to read the Bible a lot more because I have no shame and no guilt hanging over me. But when I start to follow my own desires and my own greed and, you know, lusts and prides and all of that, I tend to shy away from the Bible because it's a mirror that's reflecting, you know, my lack of holiness. Most of us like to pretend most of the time, you know, that we're rocking, that we're living out the gospel. And so it's at those times that I really have to press into just hanging out with Jesus, just talking to him and saying, Father, I'm sorry. And what I find is the minute that I say I'm sorry, that his forgiveness just washes over me. And then I return to the word knowing, you know what, it's okay for me to read it, but don't be like me. Read the word even when you are feeling shameful, especially when you're feeling shameful. Read those promises and you realize that God is for you, that he is not against you, that he is with you, and that he will never reject you or push you away because of who you are.
This is your moment to take the next step and sign up for the Bible Kickstart Reading Plan. This is going to be walking you through foundational and easy to understand passages in 10 minutes or less each day. It will help you understand the Bible better and feel inspired to make the Bible part of your everyday life. So go to BibleKickstart.com to sign up, or just use the link inside the description now.